RESA TV presents in 3, 2, 1. Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
Well, this week on Dateline Schools, we're talking about March's Reading Month and how local schools are getting into the celebration, joining their classmates from across the country. And tell us about local activities. My special guest is the language arts consultant here at St. Clair County RESA, Jennifer Evans. And Jennifer, with all the technology available today, is reading as much an important skill as it was in the day you and I were growing up?
Oh, absolutely. Reading is important, and even more so maybe today, because when we think about the future and the careers ahead of us, students, they really need to attend some type of post-secondary education with the job market moving the way that it is. And in order to be successful in those situations, regardless of whether you're doing a 2-year program or a year program or a 4-year college bachelor's, you need to be successful and have the ability to read.
Do you find that with kids reading, we're sending email, now they're doing texts and tweets and Facebook posts and all that, that the reading skills have improved quite a bit?
I don't know about improving. I think that depending on their experiences and their situation that they come from, for example, we look at kids who enter school, and there's a huge difference between those students and their reading readiness and their skills that they've had. Some kids have been immersed in literature since they were born, and those kids come really ready to learn. They already have that phonemic awareness. They're already reading, some of them. And then there are other kids who have never been read to, or they haven't had those opportunities. So there's quite a gap between one student and another student. And so we look to the teachers to try to close that gap and provide some of those extra opportunities for those kids who are a little behind.
Has technology changed too how kids learn how to read, especially with all the sensory exposures that they've had with technology?
There are some wonderful technology opportunities to help teachers with their students to engage them in other activities. For example, there's like Reading A to Z, provides series of leveled text for the students. So the teacher can go in and the teacher can set the level of where the student is at so that they have the option of reading any books at their reading level, which is crucial to children's success in reading. But then the kids, if they come across a word they don't know, it can read it to them. So it can provide that support. But, ultimately, the most important thing in learning to read is an effective classroom teacher.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.